took our kids to the Grand Canyon. And has anyone ever been to the Grand Canyon?
No.
Has anyone ever been to the Grand Canyon with kids? It is fucking terrifying. I mean, the Grand Canyon is not kid-friendly. I would take my kids to the fucking strip club before I take them to the Grand Canyon again. At least at the strip club, they're not going to die. They may be emotionally scarred for life, but at least they'll have their lives. Because, let me explain, like, imagine this is a 6,000-foot cliff right here, you know? And you all are just like floating in midair, okay? And any normal adult walks up to the edge like, but kids are not careful. They're totally spastic. They just walk like this everywhere. And I mean, even somebody considering suicide is like, but no, my kids do this move up to the edge of the Grand Canyon. They go, and I am not a helicopter parent. And like usually I'm pretty disengaged, but I just lose my shit. I'm like, get the fuck back! Oh my god, you just literally jumped off the edge of the Grand Canyon. The only reason you're alive right now is that you happen to not jump in the direction of the abyss. Like, just move with calm, steady, predictable motion, okay? And they're like, okay, Dad! I'm like, you're doing it right now. You're spazzing out right now. I can't stop, Dad. I can't. Okay, well, maybe I'll just give you hang time to try to get the weebie-jeebies out. So I start to give them hang time. Hang time's where you lift your kid into the air. Like, it's a serious fucking workout. I mean, P90X ain't shit compared to hang time. And like, no personal trainer is as hardcore as my kids. Like, no trainer you can hire is gonna squeal with glee as you do reps. And no personal trainer is gonna, like, when you get too tired, they're not gonna, like, plead with you to keep going to the point of actually crying, you know? But I do get too tired, and so they start flailing on the edge of the cliff again. And so I just turn to my wife, I'm like, fuck it, sweetie, I mean, just let them play. If they flail off the edge of the Grand Canyon and win Darwin Awards, like, maybe we need to give it another try to actually have children that value their lives, you know? And so, and I look around and most people are like contemplatively taking in the immense, expansive view of the Grand Canyon, but you can easily pick out all the parents because we are like the exact opposite. We're totally stressed out, like high-strung, screaming at the top of our lungs, just grabbing kids by their collars and their earlobes and dragging them back from the abyss. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I need to give like a demonstration of the danger, you know? So I find a nice child-sized boulder, and I'm like, okay, kids, come here. So if you keep spazzing out on the side of the cliff, this is going to be you. And I push the rock off, which was a surprisingly realistic demonstration because there was a scream from down below. Oh shit, there's a trail down there. You gotta get the fuck out of here, kids. Come on, let's go to the gift shop. So we go to the gift shop, and what's in the middle of the gift shop but a book, Deaths at the Grand Canyon.
Oh, Jesus.
And that fucking book is thick and small print. And I'm like, shit, I think I just added an entry with that whole demonstration. Yes. And I'm like, I wonder if there's a chapter on kids. Like, half the fucking book was about kids. Oh, like, tons of kids are dying at the Grand Canyon. And so, like, if you've had enough as a parent, don't murder your children. Just go on a nice vacation to the Grand Canyon. And, like, all you have to do is not actively stop them from flailing off the cliff. And otherwise, do not go to the Grand Canyon with kids. And that's all the parenting advice I have. Thank you, and you're welcome.
Give it up for Aaron, who gave me a clue about the man who killed my wife.